All right, everybody. So, we want to take a few minutes right now just to talk about wellness and the importance of self care when it comes to showing up as the leader that you want to be. So, before we jump in, I want everyone to just take a minute and close your eyes and take a deep breath and let it all out. I want you to think about all the work you've done this weekend, exploring your potential and your future. I want you to really be proud of yourself for the steps you took to join this retreat and all the work you're doing to show up in the retreat to build your best life possible. I want you to really embrace that you are building a conscious life, a life of your choosing that you're creating, not at the mercy of outside forces, a life that you are building and that you will love. All right, just let that sink in for a minute, and I'm going to have you open your eyes. So, before we jump in, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. Some secret that you all may not know is that I am a certified health coach. I got certified in 2017 through Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And I've always been extremely passionate about health and wellness and how it contributes to your overall success. So, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how conscious wellness or holistic wellness is extremely important when it comes to showing up as the leader that you want to be and achieving all of your goals. Not taking care of ourselves is another example of how powerful women stand in their own way. And I think we all know, we've talked about it this weekend. As women, we have the tendency to put everybody else's needs before our own. We minimize what we want and what we need. And we've all heard the analogy before, you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to secure your own mask before you assist others. But I want you to really let that sink in for a minute and understand how that can be working against you when you are trying to pour from an empty cup, when you are assisting others with their mask before securing your own. Many of us have a hard time saying no and setting boundaries, but when we say yes to somebody else, in a certain way, we're saying no to ourselves. Committing to our self care is a commitment to ourselves, and we are the most important person in our life. So, let's talk a little bit more about what self care, conscious wellness, and a holistic wellness looks like, because it's not as simple as it sounds. So, it is really about your life holistically and creating a life that you love. So, this is an adaptation of the Institute for Integrative Healing and Nutrition. They're what they call the circle of life. And this is all the aspects of your life. It's spirituality, and spirituality is different for everybody. There's that connection into a power that's bigger than you. Some of us call it God, some of us call it the universe. It's whatever works for you. There's the social aspect in your relationships. How are your relationships with your friends and family? Are you meeting new people? What's your relationship with your community? There's the creative aspect of your life. Are you challenging yourself and trying new things? Are you thinking about life differently? Are you experiencing art in whatever form that might be to really inspire you? Then there's the learning aspect. What are you doing to continue to learn and be challenged? There could be that educational piece of actually taking classes or going to school, or it could be having new experiences. There's your environment. A lot of it is about your physical environment. Is your home, is it representative of who you are as a person? Is it clean and tidy? Do you take time to maintain it? Your career. We've been talking a lot about career this weekend. Especially as we show up as leaders, that's the most obvious place is in our careers where we show up as leaders. But how is your job going? Do you like it? Are you doing something that's aligned with your purpose? Do you find value in how you spend most of your time each week? Finances. Are your finances in order? Do you feel great about your retirement, your future, how you're managing your bills? Then there's the physical aspect. This can include physical activities such as exercise. It can include sleep. Sleep is a very important part of your physical being. And last but not least, nutrition. How are you nourishing your body? So now that I've introduced this circle of life, if you will, I want everyone just to take a couple minutes to score where they are in each area of their life here on a scale of 1 to 10. How satisfied are you with your spirituality? How satisfied are you with your home environment or your work environment? How satisfied are you with your physical activity? So I'm going to give you just 3 minutes to do that. And while you're thinking about this, I want you to journal a little bit as well once you've scored yourself. What's working for you? What's not working for you? Are you waiting for life to calm down, a pandemic to pass, other circumstances to go away before you start taking care of yourself or your life? Do you feel like your life could be better than it already is? Have you tried to incorporate wellness into your life but haven't been able to sustain it? So just take a few minutes. I'll give you 3 starting now since I started talking again, just to really score your satisfaction on these elements of your conscious wellness your entire life.